Hey everybody, it's Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce. Welcome to the show. I appreciate you popping by. Look at this picture. Is this depressing or what? Cruise ships getting scrapped. And I saw this picture earlier today. I thought I would show it to you guys. This is the cruise ship graveyard in Turkey, where cruise ships get sent to get scrapped nowadays, and there are now 5 of them over here waiting their fate. Some are well underway. You can see some of the noses are gone here, and they just systematically start at the front of the ship and weld their way back, and piece by piece these ships get busted up. This picture reminds me of the Elite story I have today, the Elite story, which is a follow-up on yesterday's video about testing on cruise ships for the virus. I think it looks like this, a scrapyard of just a mess. Let me tell you what's going on. Look at this picture here. This is the Mein Schiff number 6 cruise ship, and it is or has been in Athens, Greece now for about, I guess, 24 hours. And the story broke, I guess, yesterday that 12 crew members had tested positive when they conducted tests on board this ship 2 days ago. And they immediately put the crew members in isolation, and they decided to get the ship to land and do a series of updates and additional testing. And lo and behold, they did a second round of tests, and they determined that 6 of the cruise members did not have the virus. Only 6 did, and so we had, in effect, 6 false positives. We don't know how many false negatives, but false positives, we had 6. Now the ship goes to Athens, and the officials from Greece, the health people, they get on board the ship, and they're called in to do a full-blown bunch of testing, and they do, and lo and behold, nobody has the virus. It's all fine. No one has the COVID virus whatsoever, but they had to do different types of testing to finally get to the truth of the matter, and that is the entire time this is going on, no one had the virus. And as a potential cruiser, and you folks out there thinking of going on a cruise, what test do you think they're going to offer you when you go to get on a cruise ship? And do you trust the results? Do you trust the results of a test that you took, that the crew members took, in the days before you got there? How accurate are these? How good are these? I have no idea. So the story continues. We'll stay on top of it. All I know is we YouTubers, we report what we hear, what we see, what's going on, and then we get accused of spreading fake news. It never ends. Here in Turkey, these cruise ships are being chopped apart. There's the 2 shots there, the 2 ships there from Pullman Tour that arrived a couple of months ago. A number of Caribbean or Carnival ships have arrived since, and you can see how they began the process by bringing on board the welding equipment and just starting to cut with the welding torch, start cutting the various pieces of the ship off, and then the cranes just lift the metal away, and it goes off for recycling. It's an arduous job. It's a slow motion thing. It's not pretty. You won't find very many high quality photographs of cruise ships being scrapped, because no cruise line wants you to see this. This is not what cruising is all about as far as cruise lines are concerned. This is a depressing thing to see, and no cruise line is going to send a professional photographer to a shipyard to say, hey, look how we get rid of the ship that you had all these wonderful memories on. But they are being dismantled every day. Another number of hours later, there are hundreds of people on board these things just taking them apart, and they're recycling everything they can as responsibly as they can, because in the European Union, you have to adhere to very stringent rules regarding the disposal of chemicals and metals and the lead issue and everything else. And so I thought I'd show you folks today a couple more images from the scrapyard as these ships slowly but surely get taken apart. There's a Carnival ship that are being cut away piece by piece by piece, and over the next few months they'll all be gone, and these ships will not be around anymore. There might be more coming. Rumors are flying that additional ships will come into this particular scrapyard. There might be ships sent to others. There are others around the world. But this one here in Turkey does adhere to some serious environmental protocols. And so from a PR point of view, the cruise lines, they don't want to be accused of polluting the earth by having ships being disposed. This one here, by the way, the Pacific Dawn, P&O Australia ship, this ship was supposed to be sold or transferred to CMV in February of 2021. The deal had been announced a while ago, but CMV has gone bankrupt. They're basically in receivership right now. Rumor has it, though, that the CMV top people are trying to resurrect a new version of CMV, and this ship might be heading there. The story goes that as of yesterday, Carnival unloaded this ship 5 months early. The buyer has not been identified, and this is where speculation is going on right now, that maybe the buyer could be the group trying to resurrect CMV again in another way, and maybe this is one of the ships that will join that cruise line. We'll find out. I know that the CMV ships that were in the fleet are being auctioned off this month and next month by the receivers, and it'll also be interesting to see if any of those ships get repurchased, or let's say purchased by some of the same people who used to manage those ships through a new newly created CMV. I'm sure there's a lot of behind-the-scenes negotiating going on. We are not privy to at this time, but when we know more, we'll let you know more. Here's a shot of the Scarlet Lady from Virgin Voyages. This ship is infamous in that it's brand new, has never sailed with a paying passenger ever. Was supposed to start sailing this past February, but timing sometimes is everything, and the timing for Virgin Voyages has unfortunately not gone their way. So the ship is waiting to bring aboard its first paying passengers. Adult-only cruise line, no one under 18 allowed on board. But this morning, Virgin Voyages announced that they have canceled all sailings on the Scarlet Lady, the first ship in the two that they've built. Now they won't sail until December with paying passengers, and that, of course, is assuming the big news, which we're all waiting for, the CDC news. When will the CDC lift the no-sail order? Cruise lines want that lifted immediately. A lot of people who work for cruise lines want that removed immediately, but in the case of Virgin here with the new terminal, you can see this is the new terminal that will be up and running probably in the next 6-8 months in Miami. They will not be sailing until at least December of this year, and everyone else out there is waiting for the CDC to announce whether or not they're going to extend the sail order and match it with the CLIA order that goes until November 1, or whether they're going to bring out a new delay until December 31st. I do not know. We'll let you know when we know. In the meantime, thanks for joining me today. Thank you for thumbs ups on my videos, giving me comments, letting me know what you think. Appreciate it. We'll talk to you later, everybody. Bye for now.